Hey, Aries. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to your bonus messages. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Jesse. Is it Doze Loose? I don't know. Hola. Hey, Keys. Hey, T Rose. Doze Loose? I don't know. Hola. Hey, Keys. Did I say that right? Hey, Try Hard. Hey, Light and Dark. Hey, Juju. Mhm. I heard tonight is the night. Hey, C Star. So let's do some bonus messages, Aries. Let's do some bonus messages. The Magician at the top of the deck. Make a wish. A lot of you have. And I see you putting it to work. I heard putting it to use. There's something that's lingering, though. There could be like some lingering emotions that you have for someone and that they have for you. And that maybe they have for somebody else too. Some of y'all could be dealing with an air sign, an earth sign, or a water sign, or there could be, because I don't see you here. You could have any of these in your chart. I got, Hoppo, who this woman? Hoppo, who this woman? Which one are you? Are you even in this? Or is this you over here? I hope this is you. This looks boring. But let's see, what is all of this? What is all of this? I think it's something that you're uninterested in. Because if that's what's being offered, no thanks. Is that what it's given? If this is romantic, now a lot of y'all came here for that, so it probably is. But then who is this? Who is this? Oh my God. Hold on, Aries, because it's. All right. I didn't come here for this, but here we go. So picture this. You could be on the outs with someone. Your sword is in your hand. If you are this Queen of Swords, if you in this, are you in this? First of all, is any of these people you? Some of y'all could be the Queen of Swords, or you could be this Queen of Cups. Okay, for a lot of you, you're the Queen of Cups. It's a lot of people here. So, okay. Somebody living foul. That's all I'm saying. It's like two. I don't know who's connected to who, but you could be on the outs with someone, or there's someone in your energy that's on the outs with another person who is connected to somebody else. Like, connected. What are they expecting from whoever they're connected to? Not much. This person is probably already feels hot. Yeah, somebody chased after like something pretty, something handsome, only to realize that they already had something beautiful going on in their life, which probably wasn't disclosed. Okay. So why are they not over there? Oh, this is somebody who likes to have options. So let's say I'm hearing beauty's only skin deep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beauty's only skin deep. Oh yeah. Okay. She may be fine on the outside, but so ugly on the inside. Yeah, somebody got hoodwinked here, is what it looks like. Oh, she's so pretty. She couldn't be lying to me. Yes, she is. There's somebody here that is not telling the truth. But they wanted to have another option. Imagine having everything and still feeling like you needed something on the side. There's a woman here that's like this. I love the temptations. Temptation. So, is that what got you in this magician energy, Aries? Because, yep, you already saw this coming. You already saw this coming, and now somebody's worried. Damn, did I lose Aries behind all of this? Because I'm telling you, there's somebody, I'm hearing Roger, like Roger that. Anyway, um, now I'm hearing who's making love to your old lady. Why you out making love? So this person in love with somebody else. So okay, if this your man or if this your woman, they got tempted outside of you with somebody who's already in love with somebody else. Okay, just to clear that up, because it was like it's like I felt like I walked into a room, like I'm quiet, I'm walking into the room. Maybe I got my headphones in. I walk in the room, take my headphones out, and there's all these people talking. That's what it felt like walking in here. So if that wasn't fast enough for you, chill on me, because this is y'all business. But if this your person is a hoodwink in this reading that has gotten them, because they looked at the beauty and they said, "Oh, I must be able to trust that." Because why? Why did they think if you? And it could be this close. Something about family, the intimacy, history, something like that. Let me see where you are in all of this, Aries. Where are you in all of this? Because it looks like you could have had a connection that kind of fell apart due to all of this. Yeah, there was a bit of a competition here that was, I don't know, initiated. This looked like something that just completely failed. It's like, y'all see this the thing I posted on my community section today. Shout out to Messy Stories. That was one of the best stories I've seen. She was a great storyteller, and the story was talking about, the girl had married this man, and she found out that his family was totally against like the marriage. Didn't like her because she was a single mother. I actually wrote some notes about it. Hear me out. So the notes that I wrote about this video, because I was like, I'm gonna end up talking to y'all about this, right? So in the video, the first thing was the woman was married to this man, and the man was a bad, bad man, and his family was just god awful, right? The man passed away in a car crash, rest his soul. And when the wife found out, she's like hysterical. She's trying to figure out who to call. She calls his mother, and his mother says, "It should have been you," right? Mind you, this man family pretty much hated the fact that he married her because she was a single mother. What the hell she gonna do about being a single mother? You know what I mean? Um, Beautiful girl, by the way. Well spoken, woman of God, all of those things, right? And note that because her being a woman of God is what saved her. Their plan when she called to tell the mother about her son, she said it was supposed to be you. Basically, we put witchcraft on you. We was trying to take you out. We wanted to make sure that you were not only a single mother of one child, but he was gonna fill you up with some more kids and then really leave you down and use you to get his citizenship, and then boom. This is like that plotting, scheming, planning stuff. And it doesn't mean, I don't know why I'm telling this story in this reading, but as soon as I walked into your reading, I'm like, oh, who are all these people? Okay, so it could be family, other lovers, all this, right? Hear me, because this story gets a lot worse. So to try to wrap it up, right? um So now I'm devastated about the fact that the husband's gone. And wow, you guys hated me the whole time, and he was trying to use me for citizenship and all this stuff. Like he had no real plan for this woman. That wasn't evil. I don't know. So moving forward, she gets the news about the crash. Something real significant about the crash. Now this is a praying woman, mind you, like praying woman, right? The man died of a single car crash. No one else was on the road. Now, mind you, it was supposed to be her. They were wishing this on her. Single car crash, nobody else was on the road. He hit an electric pole and a tree. The first thing I thought about, I have a deck that has this divine intervention card in it. And in the intervention card, there's a tree and there's a lightning bolt that's striking right through the tree. And I thought about that as I was listening to this story. And so the first thought was, wow, that was divine intervention. Not that we wish bad on anybody, but they was wishing bad on her. And when you sit there and play with somebody's life like that, I'm just saying. The other thing I noted, it happened on a school property, which to me just gave like the ultimate lesson that you could ever learn. Okay. The other thing, she had a dream because she was trying to figure out, like, after she heard the news, she was trying to figure out, like, God, like, I don't know if it was before or after. No, 3 days after. And I'm going to tell you about these 3 days, something about these 3 days when you asking God for something, because a lot of you know that I lost my mother in 2008, and 3 days later she came to me in a dream to basically confirm to me I'm okay. You just worry about being okay, right? So 3 days later she has a dream that pretty much confirmed, because she's like, God, why? And in the dream, her and her husband were standing in front of this door, and they both were trying to push the door shut. Like, I don't know, watch the story. It's in my community thing, but just to give you, I feel like this is significant for you, Aries, because a lot of y'all are probably dealing with some bullshit, okay? Or just on the other side of it, or you need to know what you're missing, okay? So her and her husband are trying to push this door closed, and every time she goes to lock the door, it flies back open. I think she tried this a few times in the dream. Boom, she wakes up. When she come out of the dream, God gave her the interpretation that said, um, basically, you can't keep this door closed because your husband a hoe, which she ended up finding out once she got her hands on his phone, and once they took it to the scene and got the car and everything like that, she found out he was knocking whole down. You hear me? Like stuff that's just like damn. And instantly she wasn't grieving anymore. It's just like I don't know. I took so much away from that. I feel like it was real, and it's still worth watching. Okay, I know I'm spoiling the hell out of it, but it's still worth watching. I feel like you need to know. I'm not saying that this was your situation, right? But if y'all either have come out of something, in something now, or whoever all these people was when I walked into your reading, if y'all are struggling with somebody right now, please do not resist what's happening in your life, because you never know what people's plans are for you. What people look at you, somebody who your mama is invested in you, your daddy's invested in you, your family is invested in you, people throughout the community have invested in you, people who know you and love you and cherish you and want the best for you. There's some stranger out there who can look at you and say, so boom, this what I'm gonna do. And have all these other people in this plan that they have for you. And this is why you gotta stay prayed up. This is why I always preach about God on my channel, and I will not stop. Because it's not that I want you to worry, oh God, somebody's gonna, like, I don't want you to ever watch this channel and feel like, oh God, somebody's out to get me and, wishing on my downfall and all that kind of stuff. God wants you to come to him and live in a certain way so that you don't have to worry about shit like that. You know? So I just wanted to say that. Okay, since that came to my mind in this reading. It hadn't been on my mind since I watched that video. So still check it out because, girly got a gift. Like she really, for speaking and, ministering to people and just, you know, it's still totally worth watching. But if y'all sitting here trying to pray for somebody and he or she gonna get right, I just know, God, but in the meantime, you getting abused, like you're getting torn down by a relationship in your life, you cannot manipulate people's decisions with prayer. Everybody got their path that they're gonna take. Everybody's got their decisions that they're gonna make. She was trying to close the door in the dream with her husband. They both trying to close the door, and every time she tried to lock it, it swung back open. Because when you cheat on your spouse, when you're constantly inviting other people into your relationship, how are you gonna keep the door closed? And if the door of your house is open, how are you gonna keep people from coming in and stealing and doing whatever they want? The door's open. You don't live in no country village in Europe, so you might want to lock the door. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all trying to figure out, oh God, why it's not working and why it's not working? Because he trying to work it out with everybody else. He or she. So why are you praying for them? You need to pray for yourself. And if there are children involved, and you need to get somewhere safe with the Six of Swords. Because who's about to play these games? Eight of Cups. You gonna keep leaving the door open? All right, I'm gonna choose me. I'm gonna get up out of this storm. You see that lightning? I'm about to go ahead and choose me. Look at the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. This person was using you as a damn lifeline. And what happened to old girl or old boy? Why are they outside? So it's like whatever somebody chose over you, only set you up for a bigger victory. All them swords that got stuck in your back, you took them and put them on a leather jacket and embroidered that month. Like I'm just not sure what I walked into, Aries. But let's actually get into your reading. The world. I'm not saying that y'all were dealing with a monster like that, but you, or that God forbid anything is gonna happen to anybody. We don't wish nothing on nobody, nothing like that, honey. We only try to speak of the best and spill the tea on this channel. But if you didn't know that God loved you, now you know. Now you know, because I'm seeing like a victory that's been won that you don't even fully know the extent of how bad things could have been for you, what someone's plan could have been for you, and how many people were involved. Because all of a sudden it's quiet again. I don't hear all the talking no more. So if you've been steadying yourself with your work, your things, whatever you got going on, then you need to carry on in that direction. And let God handle whatever that is I picked up on. So, all right. Money. There is a change for the better that's headed your way. In terms of your finances, if this isn't if you have not started investing, this could be a very good time to start investing your money in order to set a solid foundation for your future. Especially if you're at a time where you've been earning a little bit more, maybe you want to kind of like up what what percentage you're putting from your check into your investments or whatever it is you're doing. If you're already investing, I do see that paying off. Then you could see a significant growth in your finances. I heard it this month, but in general, in the future, just and if you feel like things are moving slowly, just because you're not seeing how things are growing does not mean that they're not growing. I feel like right now is a time for you, and I feel like a lot of y'all are already ahead of the curve on this one. But I feel like this is a time for you to really embody the changes that you want to see when it comes to your finances. You're also being called to embrace who you are, like who it is that you are when you show up in the workplace. Who is Aries at work? And for you to embrace your individuality and really express yourself, because when people hire you, they hire you. They like the energy that you bring. So it's something about you being more of yourself, I guess, when it comes to work, because you're perfect, honey. Look at the Empress. Some of y'all could be pregnant. But I'm just really seeing a lot of growth. For the Empress to come out in a financial read, that's a great sign. It's a sign of growth. It's a sign that things are flourishing. Everything you touch turns to gold. I see y'all taking time to really get outside in nature as well. If you are pregnant, you're gorgeous, honey. You look beautiful. You're glowing. And we wish you a very happy and safe pregnancy and a painless delivery, honey. Some of y'all could be trying to look to see where you would like to travel next. I'm getting beachy coastline type of areas. There could be somebody who has a lot of money who may be thinking about a trip with you or taking a trip with you. They could be a business owner themselves. They could be an earth sign towards Virgo Capricorn. Somebody's name could be Anthony. Um, there's also I'm telling you, there's like this giant leap that's happening forward with your finances. Some of y'all may be getting into either money management, like managing your own money, or hiring someone to kind of help you navigate that. This could be a field, you could be working in a field where you help other people. I'm hearing life coach, but more so around finances. Like you could be one of those people who help other people manage their finances or give advice about finances. But I'm seeing something like really, I feel like a lot of y'all are getting mentorship about your finances. But either way, honey, I don't care what struggles you see, what bills come, I don't know. There's a very happy, you can look forward to a very happy outcome when it comes to your finances. And I've thought that because a lot of y'all may be feeling insecure about your finances right now. What can I tell you? I don't know. I guess you don't need to feel that way. Don't let your mind go back to a place of, oh God, don't panic when it comes to your finances. Money is an energy. All you need to find is that flow state. And I'm not talking about when it comes to your finances. I'm talking about you. You find that flow state. You see that bill and you like, oh shit. And I want you to immediately be like, this has already worked out for me. Whatever it is, loan denied or whatever, increase here, interest there. I just want you to be like, God, I thank you that all of this has already worked out. Everything always works out for me. And from this, only good will come. And I am safe, and my money is safe, and my home is safe, and my relationships are safe, and you know what I'm saying? But do be willing, when it comes to those relationships, do be willing to wash your hands if it's just because you gotta be equally yoked, okay? Whether it's a romantic relationship, a business relationship, or whatever it is, you cannot control what somebody else does. All you can do is control whatever it is that you do. And if you notice that shit still ain't adding up, then you have to make the changes from there from a non-emotional space. Okay? Because I'm telling you, somebody ain't right. Somebody ain't right. And you can have good memories with this person, but you got bad memories too. There was a lot of stress. There's been a lot of stress that's been caused because of like there's one big lie or one big something that you don't know. It's like, okay, yeah, lie. It's like when you one lie, two lie, red lie, blue lie. Like once you tell one, you gotta tell another. But the first one is what I'm talking about. What is that? It's like, okay, how are you involved with this person? Well, before I even go there, you're not. Someone that you're recovering from, or that you've already recovered from. This X energy popping up. Okay, somebody that you've already gotten over. They could be what sign? I got Leo. I got Cancer. Possible air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Somebody's been in love with another person the whole time. They could have been even like a full relationship outside of whatever else y'all had going on. And during that time, let's see, I, I did not expect all this to, yeah. Um, you were getting hurt in this situation. The connection between the two of you just started to, and it was like y'all could have been in a constant state of recovery. I'm talking about like fighting, don't feel the same, intimacy just, things just started to, and it could have been at a time where y'all had kind of just began. I don't know why I'm feeling like it was like too early for all the bullshit that was going on. Um, I don't know how long ago this was, but we are in a Mercury retrograde, so all kind of energies could be popping out. This could have been a long time ago. What about why is that popping up? And I'm reading for a lot of Aries. This the one. This is the one. This the reason you got that jacket now. This the reason. It's like he or she transmuted all of the stabbing in the back that was done to them into a nice jacket. What were they expecting you to do? I'm just curious. Somebody who expected you to not necessarily compete. I'm not seeing that they expected you. They must know you. Whoever this is knew you wasn't going to compete for them. But they did feel like you would just breadcrumb them, like cheat back, or you know what I'm saying? But not necessarily just end things with them. They did not expect you to go make a jacket out of the pain that they caused you. They thought, well, I messed up, but slowly, I don't know, Aries won't be mad no more, or I don't know. Somebody knew that if you found out what was going on with them, that what did they think? Because I'm seeing like I know if you find out that I've been doing something outside of our relationship, that you will what? What do they think? Oh, this is somebody who kind of used to putting people through shit like this. Cause it's almost like, okay, they're gonna dump me for a while. It's gonna give me time to go do the shit I've been wanting to do anyway. And then eventually, I'll stay on this person's mind and like, oh my God. Again, I told that story earlier because you don't understand. There's an X in your history book that really, because when she went through that man trunk, the trunk was fully intact, by the way. It was the front of the car that was towed up. So when she went to the trunk, she opened the trunk. This man had a tire, where the spare tire, something told her. She looked through the trunk and looked normal. And something told her, nah, look right here. And she pulled up the little spare tire situation, and it was like condoms taped all up under the thing. Taped. And then there was like a little cage or something she described. And there was a woman's dress crumpled up in there. And then within the cage, why do you have a cage in your car? There was more condoms. So this is somebody who's like, oh, Aries can break up with me for a while, but I'll just go to the trunk and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is gross. I'm gross. I'm grossed out. Cause why am I tying this story back to y'all reading? Because what happened? Here's the other part. Sorry, I'm spoiling it. Whatever. Because it's coming up though. So the other part was there was signs. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, baby, See, y'all could be good people, right? Y'all good people. You just trying to take care of the kids, do your thing, go to work, keep the house clean. When you don't have bad intentions, you don't think like criminals. You don't think like people who would even think to do witchcraft on another person. Why are you trying to do shit like that? Why are you thinking like why do you think like that? Right? So you could be a good person, right? Because this girl, God bless her and her family. That man coming home 6 in the morning. 6, 3 to 6 in the morning. And she praying for him. And God bless her. You know. But at the point, and it got to the point where she like, why you keep doing this? Why you keep doing this? Why you don't act like a married man? Because he don't want to be married. He called her to see if the kids would sleep. She said the kids wouldn't sleep, so he stayed out. Listen, I don't want you to be so. I want you to pray. I want you to stay in touch with God and do all of that. But I don't want you to just close your eyes when it comes to people. Sometimes you got to think, because while this is God's world, but we have to be conscious of the evil, of the bullshit too. And if it's spelt out in your face, BULLSHIT. Okay. That must be what it says. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we can't pray against people's free will. Now, whoever this is, Aries, is somebody who's like, if I only had you right now. And, that's nice. It would be nice, I think. Um, Good grief. But see, this person, because the reason I brought that part of the story up is because this person kind of expected you to like not move on. And that's the only reason that man stayed out till 6, 7. Who cares about you and these kids? Because he could. He didn't feel like she was going. Where you going? The plan was to lock you down with all these kids. So you couldn't go anywhere. Duh. Single mothers are useless, right? Duh. This is what this. And it was so interesting because in the story, she was like, I used to, the people the message story, shout out to y'all. The girl, his girlfriend, wife, I'm not sure, but the people who were like reacting to the video, she said, I used to hear single mothers say, I've often heard single mothers say, no, you're trying to trap me and all this kind of stuff, but I never thought it was a real thing. This person said Aries ain't going nowhere. I'm in the Aries mind already. Aries doesn't have any other options. Why do they think that? What did we do a reading at some point, Aries? Where was that you? That somebody was trying to catfish you, but you ended up being a catfish? Maybe that wasn't. Maybe you. I don't know. I feel like there was a reading like that. Some of y'all don't look like what you are. There's something like that. Like you were not looking like you are. There's something like that. I don't know if it's like I knew this guy, and he's an Aries, and he wears. I told this story before. Wears a white T-shirt. He got a little fitted cap. Real simple, real cute. Yeah. little fitted cat, you know. But his uniform was white tee, jeans, skateboard shoes, I don't know, Vans, whatever. And his little cap. He ain't do no, he ain't had no chain, all this kind of stuff. But his name is on the back of some of the biggest artists that you listen to, probably on the daily. And he rides the train everywhere. Did y'all catfish somebody? Or is it that just that you're not flashy or something? Whether it's your status, money, like you're just something of your value was hidden from this person. Is that what are we in the ballpark? You did not look like you didn't look like it. How do they feel now? Attracted to you. And it's hitting them like the lightning bolt. This person is going through a tower moment right now. Like shivers down my spine type of like a crashing feeling. It's like I'm attracted to you and ain't shit I can do about it. It's something like that. And here you are. Well, la 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 la. Hey, y'all got me today. I did not expect this, but I don't think you knew. Well, like it feels so unexpected because I don't feel like you knew any of this. I feel like if you're a praying man, a praying woman, like that woman was in the story, because there's some philandering women out here too. Whoever you are in the story, honey, um, all you got to do. It's not about what you find out in the tarot reading and watching reading after reading and all this kind of stuff. Unless you just into it, and I'm not gonna tell you not to watch readings, but beyond anything, you gotta stay prayed up. And not only prayed up, but you gotta, take time to listen for God's voice. Cause it's always there. It's always there. So take time to not have it drowned out by just life. Busy kids, watching, TV, radio, whatever. Like, I posted a video that Terrence Howard, I don't know if he posted it or somebody posted his video, but it's in the community tab too. And he was talking about, starting your morning with silence. And it was just such a vibey, Piscean video. And I just love him for that. Um, so maybe y'all want to check that out and start incorporating that silence into your mornings. And I cussed myself out this morning because as soon as I woke up, I started playing shit. And I was like, bitch, you was supposed to be quiet. But we're going to try again tomorrow. And. But there is someone who's very much stuck in their head, like punching the air right now. But they're not saying nothing to you. They're not saying nothing to you. It's like an exposed type of energy. Somebody's name could be Alex. Oh, honey. But, the deception of it all. The deception of it all. All the things that were being hidden from you were the reasons why you were so triggered, were the reasons why that door would not shut. You couldn't lock it with this person. And the person, let me see something. Hold on. Why? The person that they were so in love with during y'all's situation. I said, how they feel about them now? Not the same feeling. They could have found out something about this person that this person was hot. Didn't I say they was in another relationship? It's like wanting all your hoes to behave. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's supposed to just be faithful to you. This is Neo. It's giving Neo. Because when he got interviewed about his girlfriends, the interviewer was like, "So do they get to have another man, or is this your party?" And he's like, immediately, no. How is it that you keep up with all of that? I just I'm curious. Okay. I'm very curious to see how that operates. And is this in the good time and the bad, or does everybody jump ship when it's hard out here for a pimp? I'm just trying to figure out. But that's none of my business. I digress. But this could have been one of those because I doubt this is Neo, and I doubt this person has the royalties that Neo has, I doubt it. Okay, so I don't know. Ari, you look like you done got. Ooh, oh, this is great energy though for you. The Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, you don't get no better than that. It's like you free to go, free to go. You could be attracting a lot of envy during this time, Aries. And I don't know what you're supposed to do about that, but I am kind of picking that up. There's somebody though. There is someone popping up here. Who is this? They could be older than you. Just a second. They kind of mysterious. Okay. Attractive. Well off. They could be you two could be in a similar cycle in your life right now. And for you to be coming up as the Three of Wands and the like your ships coming in, Wheel of Fortune, moving forward. They also have the Wheel of Fortune here too. However, they're not quite ready to they're not moving fast, which is fine, right? Because what the hell did you just come out of? Why is this important for Aries? Because you carry on, Aries. I don't know. I just feel like right now you're kind of frolicky. Oh, let me go for a walk and pick some flowers and stop and smell them too. Kind of energy. Just kind of off on your adventure. Um, Maybe that's what's attracting this person to you. My name could be Zach. The Three of Wands again. It is what's attracting this person to you. Why are they moving so slow right now? This person could be dating. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Dale. They can have someone that's kind of fresh in their energy. Like it could be like a newer person for them. This is a single person. Well, a dating. Well, they're dating. They're single though, and there's someone that they've been dealing with that they tired of. Okay. Again, this is very much a beauty's only skin deep. It's like your ex got hoodwinked, and the new person they probably went for the beauty's only skin deep too. And they're getting tired of whoever this person is. This person is draining them. They feel like they did not They don't feel like they're in the right situation. And somehow they have their eye on you or they've entered your energy. They're in the reading. So I don't know who. This person is cute. When I tell you, we not. You could look, I, but I don't. They are tired of whoever they dealing with. I don't. This person is not in a relationship though. Whoever this is, it's like a They got a little ting ting they've been dealing with. Who getting on their damn nerve? And I don't know why this is important for you. Daisies could be of significance too. Do you know this person already? Is that why? I feel like you don't know this person. They're coming. The energy is like showing up though. And I was going through my old videos, just going through like from years ago, and I was reading the titles, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was thinking about like different people in my life, stuff that was going on in their lives back then, stuff that was going on in my life back then, and I'm like, I totally predicted like people coming in and out of like my life, people's lives, and it was just very interesting to see that. So this feels like another one of those things that may come up, let's say summertime, mid-summertime. And I feel like you may want to refer back to this because this person could come into play later. All right. You don't know them. And they are cute. There could be something with their vision. They could either wear glasses or I don't know, they got squinty eyes or something about, or they could have some sort of significant scar on their upper body. But when I tell you this person be fresh, I don't know what they got to do with anything. Some of y'all can appreciate beauty like me, okay? I can appreciate beauty and stay right on over here. But I do like seeing beautiful things. So some of y'all will be very pleased with the way that this person looks, whether you act on it or not. So how is this like? What else? Okay, so someone that's coming into your life is going through a significant change right now, an ending right now. This person could be a Scorpio. They could be any of the fixed signs: Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. This could come into play during the summer. Um, this is not a non-committal person, but oh, this is hold on. They're in a situation shit right now, but this is not a non-committal person, if that makes sense. So maybe this is like I heard preliminary. They getting to know somebody and they've gotten to know them and they're like, I don't like it. So but they're not a non-committal person. I actually feel like this is someone who gives up on situations like that. This is not somebody who they like being taken serious, whoever this is. This person could also be very much into basketball specifically or sports, period. Just take that how it resonates. They can have a deeper voice, and I'm telling you, baby, this one is a looker, okay? But we'll touch into that energy later because it ain't ready. The cake ain't ready. We're not pulling it out the oven until it's ready. Okay, I want it out the oven, cool, trim it up, put the ice in. I want that shit decorated. I want that thing ready to eat. Okay, and you do too. So be patient. Anyway, the way that you're maturing right now, It's very beautiful, Aries. Whether you're a man or a woman, and you are really on somebody's mind right now. Like they look at you like their dream. Is this the one? Is this the one with the condoms in the car? Who is this person? Damn. Aries, baby, you the pick of the litter. It's a whole nother person. See what happens when you mind your business? Do you see what happens when? Because you all out of all of this chaos, Aries, you the only one that ain't involved with nobody. You're the only one that looks like you're minding your business. The only thing I've seen you doing was going outside, picking flowers, doing your work, avoiding getting played by Mr. Condom, Mr. and Mrs. Condoms in the trunk. And who you got a whole nother person that's thinking about you. Something about the 16th could be of significance, or the number 16. This person could be an air sign. How do you feel about them? You're not talking to whoever this is. Why? You're over it? I don't even think I want to talk about it. Yeah, this is like you've already made a decision about whoever this is. Sorry. Why are they thinking about you, Aries? Because you're their dream. They want to talk to you again. This is somebody who wants to talk. They're ready for the not talking to stop. Okay. They want to be in a relationship with you. They're at a crossroads right now. Whether to repeat this or to let go. But you're not telling me why you don't want to talk to this person. Oh. How did they disappoint you, Aries? Now the Three of Wands comes out in the reverse. You may have noticed like good things in your life either go bad or literally stop happening while you were dealing with this person. This person, and it could have started off really good, and then you notice those things trickle back. Oh yeah, this one started getting real suspicious. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, you made another jacket off of this person. You made a jacket off of this person's BS too. But they're still different than the first one. So you've had one or two monsters in your life. And I'm not saying this person that's popping up now has to be a monster. The first one definitely gave monster. This one, they made you question them. And because you had already dealt with the monster, you got up out of this one real quick. That's why you don't want to talk about it, because it's like, I've already done this. You know, you've already done this. So it's like this person, it's like trying to rob the same house twice. Like, I don't know, we ready now. It's something like that. Yeah. Okay. Anything else on that? We'll move on. They really want to work things out, apologize for putting you in a third party situation. Um, ignore them because they're still dealing with somebody else anyway. It's like fool me one time, fool me twice, load the chopper. Again, we not right. You can't come here no more. We said like Pastor Troy. Why is he from the same place I'm from? Yeah, so Mercury retrograde is going to bring a few tests, a few, curveballs, and I see you successfully dodging them. Let's wrap this up, Aries. There are people that you've opened your heart up to that are going through karma because you let go of the rope that they were trying to tie you up with or get you to keep holding on to while they went out and got the condoms out of the trunk. I don't know. Somebody's person's car that could be significant, okay? Um, and it's not to make light out of that lady's story at all, okay? Y'all know me here. But these things come up in these readings for a reason, okay? Um, so let's see. You have people who want you, they kind of put you in a casserole. You know how you put a whole lot of stuff in the casserole and throw some cheese on it, and they wanted you to be in there, with all the broccoli and chicken and the cream of whatever the hell you put in casseroles. A messerole. That's what somebody wants you to be a part of, is their casserole. And no thanks. I feel like you're more of an a la carte kind of person. I want to make my own. I like my own, you know, stuff. Y'all may like to cook yourself. You're not buying what somebody's selling. Okay. Some of y'all used to nice things, so it's hard to sell you some bullshit anyway. It's hard to spin you around because you're so locked in to, yeah. It's like I'm telling you, somebody tried to rob the house twice, and it's like you sitting there with the shot, like they already came by. You sitting there smiling with the pew pew. Your friends just left. Y'all scary. Y'all kind of scary. You cook from scratch. Me too. Me too. We love a good recipe. We love a good recipe. I like it authentic. I don't want nothing out the freezer. Unless I was the one who prepped it and freezed it for later. Preferably. There is a special delivery that you're going to be getting to Aries. I don't know what that might be. I feel like we should let it remain a surprise. It could be from somebody who's disappointed you as well. So hopefully this doesn't trigger you. Somebody's name could be Daphne. Somebody's feeling hopeless. And I feel like it's now and they say I'm hopeless. Like a penny with a hole in it. That song may be significant for you. Somebody real messy and they got way too much going on, but they can't really keep their eyes off of you. Somebody feels like you're just too good to be true, but they got too much going on to deal with you. They got too much going on to deal with you. And I do mean like other people. Okay, but I don't know. Maybe I'm hearing bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, but I'm hearing bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Because I got abandoned, left out, cold. Abandoned, left out, walk away, cold. And here you go. This fool just keep coming out, and that's you. Like, let me go get these flowers, honey. Put something nice on the on the dining room table. I don't know. Some of y'all are very much into the home, very much into nature, and somebody is reminiscing. It's very bittersweet. It's very bittersweet for someone. And they're trying to hold on. The reason this person still, it's like they want to see if they can come back in with you, but they're holding on to the other situations because you catfished them. You did it. You catfished them, right? Like, how could you not let me know how valuable you are, Aries? Why didn't you just wear it on your shirt like everybody else? I thought you were here to get to know me. It's like when no shade, ladies, but I don't feel like are Aries women like this. It's like, is this where you want to take me on the first date? This nigga broke, stuff like that. I don't think y'all are like that, but this is how somebody looked at you. This could be a grown ass man that kind of looked at you. You could be a woman. This could be a grown ass man, and you was doing simple stuff for this person. Why do I have to buy you a house? Why do I have to put you in a car? Or, like do so grandiose. Aries are not grandiose like that. Not the ones that I know. Okay, it be grandiose, but you got to get close with an Aries to experience that part. You know what I mean? Like Aries has to trust you before the floodgates open. You gonna peel back one layer at a time with an Aries. Even though it seems like it's so in your face with Aries, it is layer by layer. And them layers come off real slow. Even though we move fast. It's not what you think. That's the energy that I'm getting from you. I feel like what is so like blatant, what's so with this sun card at the bottom of that, what's what shines is your intentions. And it's like because people can see your intentions aren't bad, they feel like they can see everything else too. Because I also that my intentions are shining on you because I'm shining my light on you right now. And the reason why you ain't get all that shit out of me is because I'm shining my light on you. And what do you do when you shine a light? You seeing. Okay? So if you kept yourself guarded with the 7 of Wands, if somebody didn't get to see everything that there was to see, it was because it wasn't safe. Okay? So you left somebody guessing. But I don't feel like this was like, oh, let me manipulate this person. No. I mean, let's reconvene. When you're in a negotiation and they're trying to press you for the sale, oh no, just buy it right now. Everything's fine. Don't worry. And you're like, let me think about it. I'm gonna have somebody read this over. That was more the energy because you're like, sounds great. It does. Love the house. Good bones. You did all of that. You entertained this, but you were not sold. And so that door remained closed. Cause who? You're not stupid. This is wisdom that I'm looking at. Like this is like you did not show your whole hand because you literally couldn't. And for that, you didn't show your hand because you couldn't because this person was being dishonest. And they have flipped that to you catfish them. When if they had came in and just been a good person, they would be sitting right next to you. I just can't with this reading. But they see it now. Somebody's really seeing that now. And they're seeing like, damn, Aries kept the best part of them a secret when really it was look at the sun. shining down on the Empress. You remember I said this was you? And it could be that you're pregnant. It could be that life, you're pregnant. Like life is growing, is expanding, is getting good, honey. They couldn't see this. The sun is shining on the Empress. It's not like they couldn't like physically see it. But because their intentions were not good, because this moon card is here too. Because they're like, you were showing up as the sun and you're shining your light on the moon. Ain't nothing wrong with the moon, but it is the moon. You know what I mean? There was no light shining back at you. So why would you just open up everything when you can't even see what's going on over there? And because you didn't crash out and do all this crazy stuff, now you the secret keeper. You the deceptive. You're the deceptive one. No, this is hilarious, y'all. And now the sun's shining down on that two of cups in the corner in the window right there. And I feel like it's all somebody can think about. I just don't understand, y'all. You know, and maybe it's not for me to understand. It's not for you to understand why. And this isn't this person's first time doing this to somebody, by the way. This has been a pattern. But the thing about it is, because that man in that video, um, the lady's husband, all that kind of stuff. Trust me, that wasn't his first time. That was not his first time using and abusing. He probably had interviewed a few American girls to see who he gonna get that green card from. And green card, people looking for a green card ain't the only scammers. So I don't want you to kind of narrow. Your situation could fit in here somewhere. If it resonates, it do. If it don't, throw it out. But this is for who this resonates with, because I feel like you had a scammy energy in your life who did not have the right intentions, okay, for whatever y'all had going on. They had done this before. You were not the only audition, okay, but you were the one who they was like, okay, and now you're the one that they're obsessed with. All right. And whatever the wait. What's the difference here? Did they always want this with you? Let me see something. And I'm not here to paint nobody out as a monster, okay, or a bad person or anything like that. I just hate that this energy came up in your reading. This could be somebody who simply was not ready to be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Because did they always want this with you? Yes, this person wanted commitment with you. Okay? Imagine this guy, he wanted apparently he wanted commitment. He didn't, I don't know. It just was the wrong reasons. Whoever this is, they wanted commitment with you. For what reason? Let me just see because I don't want to keep referring back to that story. What reason did this person want this with you? Oh, Jesus. Like I fucking said. Just scratch all that. Like I said, like I keep saying about this damn story popping up in my head, the wrong reasons. I'm not saying that their family wanted to put witchcraft on you or anything like that. But if you notice anything happen to this person, I'm just saying, we're gonna knock on wood. But the attack, this person was looking at you as stability. Ain't a cup come out when I ask how this person feels about you or why they want you, why they want to commit to you. But a whole lot of pentacles came out. You are stability for somebody. What's it? Hold on. Ooh, Aries, Lord have mercy. I want you to pray after this video is over, because it's about to be. And I want you to just thank God for your life. You correct, John. So I don't know if you spamming my comments. That's exactly what we're talking about. All right. But anyway, whether, however you believe, however you call on the name of the Lord. Oh, he's real. He, she, however. And I thought about this as I was taking my daily walk. Because sometimes they say, oh, God is a man, God is a woman, that energy. And I really feel like it possesses both of those energies. I'm not saying like it hear me out. I feel like, of course, in a man's world, it's always been taught to us that God is a man and that energy is a masculine energy. And in so many ways, I do reference God as a masculine energy. And I feel like that's why men are under such heavy attack. The family is just under heavy attack. And if I can get the man out of the house, I can destroy the family. Just saying. Whether you're black, white, whoever. Okay? If I can get in the mind of the man, the home is destroyed. Am I right or am I wrong? So I feel like that divine masculine energy that God is, you know what I mean? It's like it has to be, because how can the devil get you to believe that that's not what it is? By showing you every terrible example of a man that they can. And that's why it's so important for men to really ground yourself, baby. Because we need you. It's so important in this world. And I feel for men. They're just under such heavy attack constantly. And the biggest way I can get to you is in your pants and in your wallet. You know what I mean? So it's like, just guard yourself. Pray over yourself and your life and your future and your bloodline and all that kind of stuff, because baby, y'all are a target. Okay? I feel like God possesses that feminine energy, because baby, who can love you and comfort you more than a woman whose heart is in the hands of God? You know what I mean? There's no love like a woman who can love you because she's connected. Okay? You're not gonna find it. So I don't know. Aries, y'all done took me out today. You really have. You really have. But all of the plan here with whoever this is, I just need you to really thank God that this did not that this did not pan out. Okay, because someone's trying to use you. Straight up. Now, was it intentional? Maybe not. Everybody everybody who's trying to use you doesn't know that they're trying to do that. Okay? This person could have been going through a hard time. Um, and you came in and showed them something divine that made them feel like, oh, I need to get better in order to be in this or whatever. And this could be somebody who is wanting to come clean because this person in love with you. I'm telling you. I'm not picking up on a terrible person or anything like that. I do feel like somebody had a plan with you and your stability that maybe they didn't let you in on, which is not right. Okay, which is not right, whether you're a man or a woman. But this is somebody, baby, the Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Now the cups are coming out. But it's like my problem is, why did you come in like that? That's my problem with this person. Because when I asked you, why do you want to be with the Aries? Nothing about love came up. Now, marriage was intended for something different back in the day. But this is 2026. People do not have to be tied to each other if they don't want to. Most people are making their own means because they have to. If you can get away with not having to work and take care of responsibilities, lucky you. Okay, but in this world that we're in, we got to get up and we got to do what we got to do. I just don't like that that's what they led with. And that's probably why you weren't having such a great time with this person. It doesn't matter whatever they was going through. You know what I mean? This person was kind of plotting, scheming, planning type of energy. And I don't like that. I just don't. I feel like they should have just kind of waited to, I don't know. I don't know. But just to see, remember I said, what did I say? You can't manipulate people's free will with prayer, because that's kind of like trying to put a spell on somebody to try to, you know, pull them into seeing things your way or doing things your way. This person kind of was trying to do that with your stability, just a little bit. And I'm not saying it was malicious, because I don't want to paint this person out in a bad light. They're not that. But it just wasn't. I feel like this is like an old way of doing things, and they tried to do it on you. And it's like, no. And I feel like that's why the extent of your value was kind of hidden from this person, because how you gonna see when you how you gonna see everything that's there when you already coming in with a plan? It's like when you talk, like when people are in a conversation and you're sitting there thinking of your response instead of listening to what the person is actually saying. I feel like that's what somebody did to you in the whole experience. You know what I mean? They already had like their own thing going on. So they didn't really get to see who you are, you know, and that's why you can't look at people as things. You can't just say, well, this was my experience. So, you know, every time I press this button on Keisha, she spent in a circle. So surely when I press the button on Aries, they'll spin in a circle too. That's not how it that's not how it worked. I don't know what this is, but somebody definitely wants to make amends with you. They want a second chance and they want to come clean. Um about what? Their feelings for you, their past. They really got to get some stuff off of their mind when it comes to you. They even want to come clean about another person as well. And that they're not, it's like if whoever came in between y'all, they may want to come clean about that, or whoever was already there. Whatever this is, they want to come clean about that too. Because it's really messing with their head. And I don't know how you're going to react to this. But your advice, Aries, and then I got to go. It's probably not gonna feel right to you. And I feel like that reading I Need More Time that I did last night was a lot about y'all. Now that I'm looking at this Temperance in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords, because this person left a real funky, nasty taste in your mouth. But, you know, let me ask one more question. I don't know why I'm spending so much time here, but they can't lose you again. That's why they want to come clean. But and they're not doing it just to redeem themselves. You know how some people, they want to confess. Uh they want to confess, and then it just leaves you with all this funky energy, and they want to do is kind of absolve themselves of whatever guilt or whatever. I'm not really seeing that. This is somebody who actually wants to be with you, and it's messing with them. Like, this person could be gaining a conscience that maybe they didn't once have. Okay. So let's do a quick all signs to see what is the hidden truth or the naked truth from whoever. Okay, so if you are dealing with another Aries, I hope y'all enjoyed this long ass reading. If you're dealing with another, and thank you for being some of the highest or the highest viewers on this channel. So y'all get them likes up, y'all get them hypes up, support your girl now. Push it, push it, push it. If you're dealing with another Aries, the naked truth is, child, they love you. This Aries, they feel like you the whole package. They love your aura, your swag, everything. If you're dealing with a Taurus, this person has addictions that really cloud their vision, but they're trying to get their life together. If you're dealing with a Gemini, there's another part. There's a karmic. There's an interference. This person has another person. If you're dealing with a Cancer, damn, the Cancer was definitely cheating. They're literally like, yeah, I was cheating. If you're dealing with the Leo, the Leo didn't know if their family was going to accept you. That's why they treated you like that. If you're dealing with the Virgo, the Virgo's finances are in shambles at the moment. They've made some really bad decisions, but they're in the process of turning things around. If you're dealing with the Libra, they couldn't give you what they want because they're still healing from their past, but they are very stuck on you. And whatever, if this person has pictures or videos or something like that, that they're still in this person's phone. I don't know where they got this hidden, but they not gonna delete that. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, they ghosted you. If this Scorpio ghosted you, it was too much. The feelings were too intense for this person, and they don't let people in. Like, their feelings for you caught them off guard because they're like, whoa, I'm not supposed to. I don't be falling in love. That's how the Scorpio is you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this person is going crazy. They want to see you. This person want to see you, okay? Like that. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn, they said they don't care what other people think anymore. They've been given very bad advice about you, and now they're starting to listen to their intuition because they know that you are the one. I just don't like that they was listening to other people about you. Like, that really changes the way that you feel about a person, right? If you are dealing with an Aquarius, they sorry. They put their career ahead of you, child. You was on the back burner. This person is trying to get out of debt. Okay, so that is a priority. And they're willing to put in the time and effort now because they don't want to lose you. If you're dealing with the Pisces, they tried to replace you, but it did not work out well for them because they're in love with you. Okay, they've been trying to fight it, but they can't. So I love y'all so much. One of the biggest things is somebody could have grew up in a pretty tough household, but we not finna make excuses for nobody. I'm tired. If you're gonna treat a person right, then that's probably what you're gonna do. People do what they want to do. Even if you don't know exactly how to treat a person, you know what not to do, especially if it's been done to you. So, we're not making excuses for grown people, but I love y'all. Keep your boundaries high. Go for your walks. Take care of your body. And I love y'all so much. Thank you for being the highest viewers on this channel. My phone about to die. If you would like to get a question, then I will be doing the Cash App live in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I will see you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.